Welcome to the Atlantic Global Professional Services tutorial. In this tutorial, we will step through the complete end-to-end business process from the receipt of a customer inquiry to the production of an invoice. We will also address frequently asked questions that customers ask us when evaluating professional services solutions. As this is part of a fully integrated solution, we will also touch on the functionality that's included within the Enterprise Project Portfolio Management module that some larger organizations may wish to avail of. This tutorial will also explore how the solution can improve your business processes. We will look at how you can streamline your internal IT systems. You just need a web browser to access our cloud-based solution. You can avoid the costs and hassle of deploying and maintaining and upgrading internal solutions and their supporting infrastructure. You can also remove duplicate effort and costs by using a single integrated low-cost solution. Continuous improvement is also a key benefit. We provide regular upgrades, both in terms of functionality and also in terms of the supporting cloud infrastructure. You can choose to adopt new functionality as and when you're ready. You can choose to configure the solution by adding new fields and reports to meet your current and future business requirements. Let's take a closer look at some of the functionality provided within this solution. The My Work tab provides a user with their view of the world. It contains alerts to prompt the user to update the system, and it also has quick links to help a user to navigate quickly to other parts of the solution. The contact management screen lets a user view and update client information. You can create your own filters. You can upload your own data. Clicking on a client record will let you view all of the data that relates to that client along the bottom of the screen. And remember, you can define configurable fields to record client data that is specific to your organization. You can manage your sales opportunities. You can add sales updates to log progress as a deal progresses through the sales lifecycle. You can quickly assign actions to members of the team to help progress a deal. And there's a full suite of management reports to help you report on the sales pipeline. The Project tab lets a project manager manage the project delivery process. You can define lists of tasks and milestones along with their dependencies. You can import and export project plans to and from Microsoft Project. You can track effort against each individual task using the timesheet module. And you can update the % complete of each task. The risk screen lets a project manager manage the risks on a project. You can log project risks and manage the risk mitigation process. You can score the risks based on the probability of a risk occurring and its potential impact on costs, timescales, and the quality of the product being delivered. You can assign risk actions to team members and monitor those actions to ensure that they're completed on time. The screen lets you manage the issues on a project. You can register the project issues and manage the resolution plan. You can score the issues based on their potential impact on costs, timescales, and the quality of the product being delivered. You can monitor the ongoing status of an issue. Is it improving or is it getting worse? And you can assign actions to team members and also track the progress of those actions to ensure that they're completed on time. The change screen lets a project manager manage project change requests. You can register change requests that may impact the delivery of the project. You can define a management or customer approval process for all changes. You can log all associated documentation. The communication screen tracks communications on a project. You can define and assign actions to other team members. You can log and share achievements and updates on a project. and you can update a central lessons learned library. The document screen lets a project manager manage all project documentation. You can upload and store all project documentation in AGS as the single central source of all project-related data. You can organize and filter project documents by document type. The project status reporting screen lets project managers quickly generate a project status report. It will store a library of all previously submitted status reports for future reference. Project managers can update KPIs and also provide supporting narrative. The system runs a report in the background and captures the contents of all the other tabs in a PDF, which is like baselining all of the key information on a project each time you submit a status report. The approval screen lets a project manager approve timesheets and expenses logged against a project. You can quickly approve and disapprove timesheets and expenses. The report screen lets a project manager quickly generate management reports. AGS has a library of over 90 reports that have been developed with our customers over the past 18 years. The project management reports highlight key information that project managers should focus on to deliver projects successfully. The billing tab drives the contract management and billing process. You can set up individual contract lines against each project. It supports fixed price, time materials, and time materials capped contract lines. It supports monthly billing and milestone billing. You can view the latest status of the book at work across all projects at any time. The invoice lines are generated from the contract lines. The billing process can automatically associate timesheets and expenses to individual contract lines. You can write off time and expenses against a project and associate them with an invoice. You can defer or exclude time and expenses to a subsequent invoice run. There's an invoice authorization process, and you can export invoices straight into your finance system. The help desk screen lets you log help desk incidents. You can log help desk incidents and assign ownership of those incidents to team members. You can log progress updates to help document the steps taken to resolve an incident. And you can assign actions to individual team members to help resolve an incident. You can maintain a central library of lessons learned for future reference. Customers regularly ask us the following questions when evaluating a professional services solution. Yes, you can assign roles to project tasks. That's like creating a resource request. You can assign people to a project task, and those assignments will appear on the My Work screen. You can view resource schedules to assess the utilization of a team or the people within that team. You can create permissions to allow staff to view and maintain a given list of projects. You can restrict access to individual project items or components, for example, the risk log or the issue log. You can lock timesheets and expenses that relate to a project. You can create budgets to continually monitor how much effort has been allocated to a project. And you can export reports to Excel, PDF, and XML file formats. Larger organizations can adopt more advanced functionality by using this functionality in conjunction with the Project Portfolio Management module. The Project Portfolio Management module adds another dimension to the project delivery process. If you have a more sophisticated requirement, then you can use the functionality outlined in this presentation alongside our fully integrated Project Portfolio Management module. The Project Portfolio Management module lets you define a project hierarchy to help manage hundreds or thousands of projects. You can also use the Portfolio Builder to select and deselect projects from any program into a single project portfolio. Typically, customers use the project hierarchy to group projects into programs of work. It is worth noting that you can add up to 10 levels in the project hierarchy. You can define a high-level forecast at any level in the hierarchy to outline the resources and budgets required to complete a project or a program. You can create permissions to let a user baseline or delete project forecasts. You can also create PMO milestones at any level in the hierarchy. These are similar to milestones in a traditional project plan, but they are more formal. Once created, you can reschedule a milestone, you can complete a milestone, or you can drop a milestone if it's no longer valid. In all cases, the system requires a user to provide a narrative to support the change, and it keeps a full audit of all changes made to each milestone. You can also link a PMO milestone to a milestone in a project plan to help track progress. The project dashboard provides real-time reporting, allowing you to roll up and summarize the management information at any level in the hierarchy. For example, at program level, you can view the sum of the forecasts for all the projects that belong to a program. You can summarize the resource position for a program. You can view the risks and issues that have been entered against a program, but you can also view the risks and issues logged at project level that have been escalated to program level. Similarly, you can enter program milestones, but you can also view any milestones at project level that have been published up to program level. The Project Portfolio Management module also has an advanced scenario modeling capability that lets you define multiple scenarios and simulate the effect on the portfolio of using a different version of a forecast, and also you can assess the effect of introducing new projects into the portfolio. Finally, you can adopt the organization forecasting capability. This is designed to help larger organizations forecast the future shape of their organizations in terms of teams, roles, and budgets. This adds a very powerful dimension to traditional project portfolio management in that it lets you model not just against the current organization structure, but it helps you model the optimum shape of your organization based on the work that your organization needs to carry out. The software market has changed, and SaaS solutions are revolutionizing this industry. Customers are now looking for intuitive solutions that require minimal or no training. They want solutions that are easy to access, easy to trial, and easy to adopt. They need to be able to configure the applications. They need the applications to be flexible, low cost. More importantly, they need to have peace of mind. They need to know that their data is secure and the solution they're adopting is robust and scalable. Customers are now avoiding complexity, expensive solutions, lengthy rollouts where there's large internal IT overheads, systems that promise great things in the future. So the hallmark of a SaaS application is that it need not be high risk, complex, or outrageously expensive. Atlantic Global Solutions is an enterprise strength solution that is easy to use. So ease of use, no additional hardware required, no additional software required, no need for any IT involvement to deploy this solution. Low cost. No capital expenditure required, no costly solution upgrades, it's all automated as part of the solution. No infrastructure upgrades, once again, it's already taken care of as part of the service. This solution has a range of adoption models. The traditional SaaS is a cloud-based solution where everyone uses the same version. Note that you will have your own individual database. We can also deploy this solution on-premise. This is where we deploy it internally within your organization on your infrastructure. The hybrid option is where we deploy it as a hosted facility. This is where it is deployed on our infrastructure, but you can have your own personalized version of the solution. You will be getting a world-class enterprise strength platform in terms of infrastructure, application architecture, security architecture, and a range of support services. Suggested next steps. We advise that you watch the How to Evaluate this Solution tutorial. We provide a range of tutorials and other supporting materials to help guide you through the evaluation process. If your requirement is urgent, contact one of our advisors today and we can discuss your business requirement and explore ways that we can assist you during your implementation process.